Picture this: you are strolling along a beach when suddenly the ground beneath your feet begins to tremble. The sky darkens ominously. You turn around and there it is, an enormous wave crashing toward you, threatening to engulf everything in its path. What do? Do you run away from the wave, or do you try to outrun it? Your answer might determine your fate. In the ancient times, the people of Israel found themselves in a terrifying situation. They were trapped between a rising tide in front of them and the pursuing Egyptian army at their back. Their only escape route was the Red Sea, which miraculously split open before them, allowing them to flee to safety on the other side. This extraordinary event, known as the Exodus, has captured the human imagination for centuries. But the question remains, why did the Red Sea part for the Israelites? In this video, we'll delve deep into the biblical account, exploring the reasons behind this miraculous event. Join us as we uncover the secrets of the parted Red Sea and gain insights into its significance for us today. Now, let's embark on this captivating journey to the shores of the Red Sea. Let's start at the beginning. The Israelites were slaves in Egypt. After spending 400 years under the oppressive rule of the Egyptians, they were worn out and miserable. But God promised to free them from their chains and lead them to a land of freedom and milk and honey. This exodus wasn't just a physical escape. It was a spiritual liberation, setting the stage for the formation of the covenant between God and his people. To achieve this, God sent Moses, a reluctant prophet chosen by God for this monumental task. Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, was warned by God through Moses to release the Israelites from slavery. However, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he refused to let the people go. This led to a series of plagues, each more astonishing than the last, intended to convince Pharaoh to change his mind. These plagues included turning water into blood, an invasion of frogs, and the death of livestock, culminating in the 10th plague, the death of the firstborn sons of Egypt. Faced with these relentless divine judgments, Pharaoh finally relented, granting permission for the Israelites to leave. At last, after centuries of servitude, they were free to go. But this newfound freedom was short-lived. Pharaoh, tormented by the loss of his human resources, had a change of heart. He assembled his military forces and set off in hot pursuit, determined to bring the Israelites back into slavery. As the Egyptian army approached, the Israelites panicked. They were in desperate need of a way out. When they turned around, they saw the Red Sea stretching before them, an insurmountable barrier. Behind them was the relentless Egyptian army ready to capture them. They were literally caught between a rock and a hard place. In their distress, the Israelites cried out to Moses, blaming him for leading them into this hopeless situation. They lamented, "Why have you brought us out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? Why have you made us a desert? Our children are starving, and we have nothing to eat. No meat and no bread. Our throats are parched and bitter. This is a punishment. Why have you brought us out of Egypt to wander in this wilderness?" This despairing cry echoes their anguish and desperation. They questioned Moses' leadership, wondering if God had abandoned them to their fate. Meanwhile, the Egyptian army closed in, making the Israelites' plight even more dire. Each pounding hoof beat, each blast of trumpets echoed the relentless march of their pursuers. It seemed that escape was impossible. The Red Sea lay impassable in front of them, and the Egyptian army was gaining on them. In this moment of utter hopelessness, Moses raised his staff toward the sea, and something extraordinary happened. A strong east wind began to blow throughout the night, causing the sea to part. A dry path appeared, forming a safe passage for the Israelites to cross. Guided by divine intervention, they ventured forth, entering the sea on foot. Pharaoh and his army witnessed this parting of the Red Sea and decided to pursue the Israelites. They charged into the sea, hoping to recapture the fleeing slaves. However, the chariots and horsemen got stuck in the muddy seabed, and the pursuing army suffered an unexpected demise. When the Israelites reached the other side of the sea, God restored the flow of water, causing the Red Sea to return to its original state. Tragically, this resulted in the drowning of Pharaoh and his entire army, marking the end of their relentless pursuit. In the aftermath, the Israelites celebrated their miraculous deliverance, singing and praising God for his intervention. Meanwhile, The Egyptians never forgot this catastrophic defeat, serving as a constant reminder of their encounter with the divine. Now, let's explore some intriguing questions about the parting of the Red Sea. Why did God choose the Israelites for this miracle? In the context of the Old Testament, God had a special relationship with the Israelites, whom he referred to as his firstborn son, Exodus 4:22. God's choice of the Israelites was based on his covenant with their forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This selection bestowed upon them a unique status and responsibility as God's representatives on earth. How did the parting of the Red Sea demonstrate God's power? The parting of the Red Sea showcased God's power on a grand scale. It demonstrated his ability to control natural forces, perform miracles, and intervene in human affairs. This event served as a testament to God's commitment to fulfilling his promises and protecting his people. What was the significance of the Red Sea crossing for the Israelites? The crossing of the Red Sea was a pivotal moment in the history of the Israelites. It marked their liberation from slavery in Egypt, the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham, and the establishment of the covenant relationship between God and his people. This event shaped their identity as God's chosen people and instilled in them a deep sense of faith and gratitude. What lessons can we learn from the Red Sea story for our lives today? The story of the Red Sea holds valuable lessons for us today. It teaches us to trust in God's ability to deliver us from seemingly impossible situations. It reminds us that God is with us in our struggles, and that he has the power to transform our circumstances. By faith, we can rely on God's guidance and strength to overcome the challenges we face in our own Red Sea moments. We've delved into the depths of the Red Sea story, uncovering the reasons behind this awe-inspiring miracle. God chose the Israelites due to his covenant with their forefathers. The parting of the sea exemplified God's immense power and control over nature. And this event held profound significance for the Israelites, marking their liberation and the establishment of their covenant with God. Furthermore, this timeless narrative offers valuable lessons for our lives today, reminding us to trust in God's ability to deliver us from our own Red Sea moments. Now, my friends, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What resonates with you the most about the Red Sea story? How do you see this miracle unfolding in your life today? Feel free to share your insights in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the pages of the Bible. Until next time, may you find strength and hope in the story of the parted Red Sea. God bless you. Please follow, like, share, and comment.